All right, so I'll start over with that. We are in the right place at the right time all the time. And because of the way we build, we've got ways to create income streams. We can add and nurture them along the way. Everything is getting built at the same time. And the best way that I've seen to explain how this is working for everybody is just look at a, looks like your PBS is a big online mall. And it's a big mall that's under construction all the time. We're just adding and expanding. And some of the areas are going to get really, really big, right? They're just very popular areas that people go to. And so we're building that up, right? And we're able to do that. We're able to be part of these things and build them. And everybody that's here that sticks with it gains the rewards. You know, those who stay get paid. And those who build this get to enjoy it as it gets there. And the journey is from starting and it never ends, right? We're always on a journey and we just have some incredible events and things that are along the way. There are going to be milestones that are going to allow you to really understand, grow, and develop here. And then there's going to be some epic milestones. So like when you get your PBS modified from your starting point to where you can qualify to get Google AdSense. You've modified all those pages. That's a major milestone here. Once you have Google AdSense on there and that cash machine is able to run, now as you're building all the content, the SEO and doing all the ad postings, you literally are getting paid for your work. And you're building a foundation that can just pay you more and more and more and more. And, I just came back from being like several weeks in Texas with Niall, knocking things out there. And, sometimes it didn't feel like I was getting a lot done, but when I synced my computers back up and saw all the updates to all the documents I've been working on, it's a lot of work. And I'm thinking about like the PBS, it's the same thing. If you take a snapshot of how many pages you have when you first started, and then every 6 months, go look how many more you're adding, you are progressing forward, okay? Now, we get to pick some fun income earners, and we're going to constantly be adding some. That's what it is here. If anybody in RRR247 feels like they're bored, they're not tuning in. You should be feeling overwhelmed because I'm feeling overwhelmed, which means everybody should be feeling overwhelmed. There are so many more opportunities coming our way, and we're trying to get certain ones added for tracking. I'll put out some teasers here and there. We're trying to get everything ready to go. I want to launch when the thing is ready to market and track. That's when I want to launch. So some things, we got some tricky tracking going on. I've got 2 projects that I want to bring you guys as soon as possible, all waiting on tricky tracking. And we want to make sure we get the pay on it. And they're fun additions. Meanwhile, I'll just give you a couple little updates. ERC credits, don't sleep on that one. They just doubled the size of their staff. We are now working with the largest operation in that field, in that area. They're number 1 now. Okay. When we started with them, they were number 3. So don't lose track of that. Now I'm going to add in some more things to help all of us in our marketing and branding. I thought about this for the last week, what I was going to train on today. I'm going to go there, but I just wanted to philosophize with you guys about how awesome we have it and just get used to this. Now, Niall was talking about, we've got our anchors, our number 1 anchor, which is wine, and then Bella Vita. They're both in growth modes. Okay. Wine has it's nice and stable and it's just going like this. It will hit that hockey stick. I'm hoping when our productions, keeps growing. Remember, it's a boutique. So we can grow and grow and grow. And we're getting more and more established on that, on the runs. We're getting things, coordinated so we can grow that. That is something that we control, and it's awesome. All right. Tanya and I head out there a week from today, or a week from Monday, I guess, a week from Monday. And we're going to go taste our wines that are going to be released over the next few months. Which ones need to get bottled and that are ready. I'm so excited. And you guys are having some of those, the Tanya Pinot Grigio. Yeah, you're welcome. That wine is amazing. That winemaker and us will be sitting down. It's amazing. The Tempranillo, unbelievable. And we probably won't have that every year. And we've got some developments on the next labels for the next wine. Someone's going to win a wine label. Somebody in wine is going to win a wine label and be, cemented as one of our labels. And then there's some things going on with labels registration and stuff. It's always happening. And then we go to number 2 anchor offer, Villa Vita. And, we're working with complete class acts with Costa Gara and Jeff Mack. And you guys, I talk to industry people that have been doing this like I have for a long time, almost every day. And I have a prospecting time I do in the morning. Now watch me do it, for weeks here. I get up and I go touch base with my Facebook contacts, people I'm prospecting that way in a set time. Then I'm done. I don't get back on it until the next morning. Like if they respond, they just got to wait till the next day. I can't keep going back and forth because I got things I'm doing, right? I got my calendar. I'm doing all that stuff. And it gets me in a good mental state. And I'm talking to these guys that have been in the industry for like 30 years as well. They all know Jeff Mack. All speak highly of Jeff Mack. And the ones that know Costa, same thing, they speak highly. But Jeff Mack's known in my circular world, and it's been it's interesting, the mutual contacts. It just makes me feel really good, dealing with somebody that's always had a pretty stellar character. That's what we have there. Now, here's the thing. That company, those products, and the way everything is positioned, it is going to do that crazy hockey stick. And that's why we stress. Niall and I have seen it. We've been part of it. I've been part of it multiple times. It doesn't get old. It is one of the most, it's like winning the lottery when you're part of it. But it's not like winning the lottery. It's like winning the lottery with everybody involved. Because you've got the right type of products that's changing people's lives, and it's just getting that awareness out. There is a rule of 17. 17% of the population is what you need to have massive. It's massive action happening. It's not true massive until you hit 17%, and then it's like everybody has it. There's a word for it. It's the saturation point we want. It's a healthy saturation point. And in any business, you want to come in before that 17%. Doesn't mean the opportunity changes. It's just those that build it up to that 17%, if they're doing the right activities, are the ones that are going to be set for the length of that program. And I can name several programs that are out there that have been out for years, and they're still great companies, great product lines, great programs. But the people that made the true big incomes with it, that set up the stage for it, came in before the 17%. And then they got to, constantly reinvent. But I was talking to some of those individuals from another company that we did a lot of marketing with, just seeing where they're at, just touching base, right? I'm not slamming my stuff down their throat. I am sharing my book because, some of them have written other books, and it's just catching up. You never know. I'm constantly throwing the line out, seeing if they're hungry, right? And I'm talking to one, and he's been retired from the business he built, and he put like 20 plus years of sweat, traveling the world, and now he's just enjoying his kid. His kid's going off to college, coming up here. My daughter's graduating. Just going over all that, and it's just interesting seeing that time. But he put a lot of years in, and he got a true retirement situation out of it. We have that same thing with Villa Vita, right? We have a 5-year retirement plan that's built in, and Costa is not new to this hockey stick. Neither is Jeff. And here we are, we're building that up. We're seeing those numbers boast to it. And it's something we all get to participate in because it's a binary structure. We have the left team, we have the right team, right? You should have a support team that's helping you build one team. You should. And if not, then you start building one team and get that going on its own. And if you do have a team that's being built, make sure you contribute to it to get it humming. If it's not growing every day, it's not humming. Every day, growing with or without you, which means you have multiple people enrolling, multiple people growing, right? And we're enrolling customers, we're enrolling members, we're getting the word out there, right? It takes grit to be a marketer. It really does. It takes grit to be an employee. You got to show up every day. It takes grit to succeed. The certain successes pay out more. Marketers get paid a lot more than employees that control a lot of that company. It's how it is. Marketing gets paid more than almost every area of business. That's why we stick to it. We get paid a lot. Now we're also providing a service that a lot of people don't think they can do. If everybody can market, we wouldn't have a position. You know, it's the thing about marketing is it's a lot of vapor. You can't touch it, feel it. You can read it, you can see it and observe it, but you can't touch it and feel it, right? It's a invisible service with great magnitude. With it, we help a business succeed. Without it, the business is going to fail because nothing sells itself. Law of marketing. So what I wanted to cover on today was some more philosophy so you guys are understanding this. This is something that you need to know. And when you wake up every day and you get set to do your whatever you're doing on your PBS, whatever you're doing on your sets, you're presenting, this is a long-term strategy. It gets fun, and you're going to need to adjust your tastes because it starts paying off. Once you start seeing that money flow start coming in, we just keep building on it and building on it. We keep the gas down. And it always starts out where you don't feel like you're getting a lot, and then, oh, you're getting a lot. And then you're getting way more than you're getting from before because we get to pay it forward and reap the rewards of that. Those who stick with it longer are going to get paid longer. And, you know, we've only been in this, I think it's like 18, 19 months. And that's a brand new project still, right? We've been marketing wine for 6 years. We know our stuff. We got it set, right? Bellevue is going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. So will all our other stuff, right? It just takes time to learn how to put it out there. But marketing and branding does not happen overnight. It just doesn't. Even with social media, you've got to put it out there. People aren't just waiting for the next thing you're going to put out there. So we've got to constantly put it out, all right? In a traditional sense of brick and mortar, if you're a new business, all right, if you're a new business, you pop up your business and, you know, if you pop it up in a mall, it might be one of your best bets to get some awareness because there's people coming there. But if you pop yourself up in a strip mall, it's going to take years before the local community even knows you're there. You guys ever driven somewhere and you see like a new store and you're like, oh, wow, when did that get there? And you find out it's been there for 5 years. That's how it goes. And that's a physical building that people drive by. We just don't pay attention to what we're aware of what we're aware. And the law of awareness is there. So we've got to make people aware of what we're doing. Okay. Now, today I want to talk about personal branding. It's something that it's super important. It's also something that we're going to do as a complete community. And I'm working on trademarks for it already. And I hopefully get an answer back on some of that today. But we're going to go forward, and I'm just going to get you guys prepped. Professional imagery for all of us to do this is coming with our memes. Okay. I'm gonna do a bunch that don't have any logos on them so that everybody can participate. But everybody that has the memes that get them every month, you're going to be getting customized ones with your logo on it. That's going to be the /PBS. All right. We're going to market that we're marketers. We're going to market what we do and that basically invite anybody else to come into it. It's going to be an outreach extension of what we're doing. We're doing it for multiple reasons. And I want to make sure you guys all know the philosophy behind it. Number one, I see this and it's something that I don't have to deal with. There's not a person that knows me that doesn't know I'm a marketer. There's not one person on this planet that knows Rory Rickard and doesn't know what I do. They know I'm a marketer. Makes it easy. If I want to talk to them, it's odds are it's marketing related or I've got something new to share with them. That's where everybody in RRR needs to become. Own it, claim it, announce it. So we're going to do that in graphical form. I've got, based on trademarks that hopefully we get, and if not, I'll modify until I get something that works. We're going to have a solid path on that. You know, marketing RRR247, we do that in little places, and that's great. That's our community, but no one knows what that really means until they're in it. That was the idea. But you know, being a marketer, I am a marketer. That's stuff that we've already started. You guys have been hearing me do that. We're going to be proud and just put that out there. I'm a marketer. That way, when you're putting things out there, they know your identity and they know you're finding hot items. Because guess what's going to happen next month and the month after and the month after that? We have hot items coming out. Let's devise a plan that allows us to brand ourselves for what we are and put that out there. We only market top stuff. We get exclusive items. That's the stuff we're going to be saying. So I wanted to go over philosophy on that. And then I know that, remember, you can't be a king in your own backyard. Your peers that watched you grow up, your high school buddies, your neighborhood, your family, especially, right? They can't always see you for what you are today. They see you for what you were before. They see what you were when they were aware of whatever position you were in, whether you're a kid. I'm going to put out some facts here. They usually don't see you for your best moments. Family is interesting, right? So branding yourself and putting yourself out there and claiming that, don't expect them to just jump on board with it either right away. It might take a bit. Then when you start having success, and everybody here that sticks with it and grows with the teams, and you're participating in the setting and the presenting, however that's fitting with you, we're going to create success there. We get to control our success in that whole model. When that success starts hitting, enjoy the little rewards and of the little victories, right? Set an appointment. That's a victory, right? It's a victory. Doesn't win the war, but it's a victory. And every time you get one, get in the habit of celebrating it, being happy about it. Take a moment to just be grateful. Every time one of those sets gets presented to and they come in and join your team, celebrate. That's another victory. That's like a battle. That's like winning a battle. It's not going to win the war, but we're winning that battle. The more battles, the better, right? So all these things are building up, and they're little milestones. Okay. Now, some epic milestones are when you can expand your own belief and what you think you can contribute. And the reason why I say a milestone is, and this goes to taste, but it's really part of that. But we put our own restraints on what we can do. We tell ourselves we can or can't, and we're right. We will put the efforts forward when we know how to do it. And if we don't know how to do something and you're not going to your community here to learn, that's on you, because we're open. We want to teach everybody how this works. So the more you learn and the more you push yourself forward, then find your more capacity. Find more time in the day to do the activities that give you the goals and the desires that you want to have. And do them by milestones even. If it's 1 or 2 new team members to your team this week, that's a milestone. It's a milestone that creates others, right? If I can get one of my team members to start doing the V-marketing setting this week, that's a win. That's a win. It's not about just what you're doing with your PBS. Yes, that's super important. We have the leverage of teamwork. We have the leverage of building these programs together in ways where we all share in the rewards as a team. Don't shirk that. There's power in the numbers. Not all of us can do everything, and that's why blending together and working as a team is so ideal. Now, that comes to the camaraderie and building long-term relationships that go that way. I realized in my meditation while I was out there in Texas, there's things that I just do without thinking about it, right? They're habits. I have a lot of very successful habits. If you want to find somebody successful and watch what they do, they're doing things successfully in lots of areas, or they wouldn't be there. They had to get it out of their own way. And I'm looking at the relationship side of that. The relationship side is not all of us have been, trained or enough exposure to work in a very positive environment and work with others in that positive environment. I realize that. That's not the norm. It should be. Tanya and I have made that our norm. And everything we worked at, if it wasn't a happy place, I made it happy. We choose that, right? And everything here at RRR should be super happy. We're not dealing with life or death. It's very forgiving, and we're learning and adapting and growing. And if anybody feels like they're hitting a brick wall and can't get past that, that's where the human side of what we do comes in. Go to your instructor above your instructor. Go to the upline. Go up to your MSI even. And if that means coming to Tanya and I, that's what you do. Find where you can grow and be happy. It's a decision you need to make. And sometimes people don't all get together, and we got to figure that out. And when you figure that out, it gets more magical. Now, one of the biggest ways honestly, to bond with somebody is face to face. There's just something about that energy that you can't get even over these Zooms. You can't get it over the phone. And that's why we do the live events and push for them so hard. Tanya and I want to know everybody we possibly can. And you know what it does for us is it lets us know who we're working with and why we're sacrificing and giving so much to you. And the more we get to know you, the more we like buy into your success and going, and it makes it just more for us. It's just, we can manifest more. We have a direct connection and we've got your energy. We know more about you than we did before. I know there's a lot of new people here and it sounds like, you know, how can people just care about other people so much? Well, that's who we are. If you're going to look for where that doesn't happen, you're going to be shocked because you're never going to find it. That's how it is here. We did this to help you guys. I'm constantly working on more ways to teach you the marketing that I already know that works. I'm doing massive marketing campaigns all the time that aren't on the PBS. They're very expensive paid campaigns, and it takes an amazing skill set to do it. This might be a shocker. Not most people in this world cannot do what I do. Not that. I translate it down to the PBS platform where everybody can benefit from all these things, and that's what we're growing, right? So I'll just put this out there because I know sometimes it might look like magic. If it works for me in the other areas, it's going to work for us here. I'm transcending that into the PBS model. Works for me, it's going to work for you. But I'm constantly trying new methods of marketing and branding, and I'm watching as I'm building a really big thing right now, which is going to benefit all of RRR. That the branding aspect is pretty interesting, and I have to. There's some tweaks to it that I just do naturally and until it starts working. And this is where I was coming up with, oh my gosh, we are missing something here. We need to launch it out. I wanted to cover some things here, and then I'm going to start building the page. I'm going to build a page today. I'm going to build a page that every one of us should have. I'm going to build a page that I'm going to add, right? I'm going to add this page to, I'm going to add this page to probably to all the new students coming in as I refine it. It's that important. And then it's going to be followed up, you guys. Those have memes. You'll get them next month or whatever. They're delivering the memes right now that are the wine memes that have all of our branding on them. Awesome. Okay. You got everybody's getting 8 of those. This next round is personal branding, but we're going to tie it to the PBS. All right, we're going to tie it to the PBS, and it's going to be about marketing. And I'm a marketer. I got a gazillion notes on it. Actually, I left my book downstairs. But let me. I'm going to just start writing it out. I've been writing bullet points of what this is, and I got pages of them, right? And for me, if I write them down, they're up here now. So I'm going to go and put this out there. But I want you guys to just start focusing on this direction as we're doing our social media, deployments. There are some of you that are doing an amazing job. You're keeping it steady. You're keeping it out there. I know we've got our social media trainings that's part of our VIP platform, but I know we're doing those on Thursdays. So those of you catching those live, good job. And then we'll build it. You'll hear it. And, we've got some incredible leadership here. And we got some incredible marketers here that have grown over the years and are becoming absolute experts in those fields. We are going to be seeing new forms of marketing, new platforms, new directions come out when they come out. And we're going to be able to dissect and attack those in a business way for our benefit because we've got the skills here to see it, figure it out, and duplicate it. It's pretty awesome. All right, so I'm going to go to my page. And I didn't create that. I was dying. I almost did this on the plane yesterday, but I'm going to do it live with you guys. Sometimes I think it's good if you guys see how I build a page, right? So I'm going to share my screen. I'm taking a snap first. I forgot to take my youth already. That's a really good one. Okay. So I'm in my dashboard. Everybody can see this, right? I'm going to try if I can minimize that down. I'm going to run my updates. And I'm going to go to a new page. Now I'll visit my site first. I've got all the ads are running. Performance has been pretty good, but I'm just going to come here and I'm going to go look at new page. I'm going to go to a new page. Now I'm going to do this as Rory. Okay, I'm going to do this as me. It's going to be a fun piece. I've had ideas about it. It's going to be fun for me to write. Okay, that'll do for right now. I'm gonna go ahead and publish and commit that I'm putting this out there. That'll put today's timestamp on it. It's there. Obviously, I don't have anything here for content and whatnot. I am going to need an image in here. At least, I need to put a photo at some point. I'm working on some custom ones that'll come on here next. I think I built a page. I'm going to look at that really quick. Well, look at that. I got Ray Higdon on my pages. Also take a screenshot. So I wrote this article and put it out there, and I'm making these more like a news article, information article than sending for information, not in your face, in your face, in your face. It's just a reference, right? And I'm doing it more of a story side. It's gonna be pretty lengthy. I'm gonna get it done in 15 minutes though. Oops. Actually, what does that look like? I didn't mean to do that, but let's see what it looks like. I think I actually like how that looks at this one. So I'll put it near the bottom. Okay, now it's not probably liking some of my stuff. Oh, subheading. color. I'm at the top of the hour. I'm going to, I want to preview my page. Okay, so I'm going to stop my share for a second so we can go to the next training. I got into a zone. So there's going to be a long, lengthy article, and that's fine. You guys will be able to see it. We'll pick up from this next week as we go. So before we cut over, I'm just going to just state this. It's the 30th of April. May is going to be insane. And I mean, like, hold on to your seats, take it all in, take good notes, know that we're going to be rolling out massively, but we always follow it up with training and to push forward. So I'm going to just preemptively tell everybody, prepare to get overwhelmed. Prepare for overwhelmness, okay? It's okay. Don't think you remember, you guys do what you can do, one step at a time. Monday, we're going to have some incredible calls, especially with the instructor core. Tuesday, we got the Velveeta call, they'll be covering some stuff, but Tuesday, and actually I might be running the Monday Velveeta call, and the first one at 8 o'clock Eastern. I might be. Tuesday, I'll know here soon. Tuesday, on our student call, the must attend call, the way you roll stuff out, we're going to drop something big on Tuesday. This isn't like a normal big drop. This is a special big drop on Tuesday. And it's going to prepare everybody for what's going to happen on Thursday. Thursday is the 5th of May, 2-year anniversary of Velveeta. It's a big deal. For those that have been around for a bit, we like anniversaries, we like dates. We're expecting a good hour and a half, 2-hour Zoom on stuff that'll be there. That'll be on the velveeta.live. It's going to be incredible. Okay. I'm going to tell everybody here, it starts at 5 Pacific, 8 Eastern, 6 Mountain, 7 Central. Be early. We were going to max out that call. So be, 5, 10, 15 minutes early and just be waiting like all of us do on that. Be writing pages, posting ads while you're logged in. Just log in so you got a spot. That's Thursday. Next Saturday, we're going to be picking up from that and I'll touch base on this and we're rolling things out there, but it's nonstop. We're going to be going nonstop from starting Monday. We're going to be pushing stuff and pushing a success agenda like you've never seen here before. And it's going to roll out Monday, Tuesday. We hit stuff on Thursday, touch base on Saturday, and we're running nonstop. We're going to be doing a complete marathon, if you will, just pounding out as much as we can every day through a certain date. We never are going to stop, but we're going to really push. Okay, so I'm getting everybody ready. If you wanted to take this and just go to an amazing level, this is the time to do it because you're going to have massive push behind you to help you. Massive. Things have been lining up. Things are great. That being said, God bless. Enjoy the next training. This is our last one with Sheila, right? I'm going to release the last one for wine for right now. All right. God bless.